So, in last week's video, I gave you a piece of apartment styling advice. I think if you just take like a half hour to sit down and plan out the action steps you think you need to take, you may find that it actually feels like a little less work because you'll have it all on paper and it's no longer some invisible monster you can't define. It was a good piece of apartment styling advice, but I have been thinking about it and I think I need to elaborate a little bit. Planning out the action steps you need to take to create a stylish apartment is a good idea. But you might be thinking,
Cool, Steffi. Plan out my action steps for decorating my apartment. Yeah, I would love to know what those action steps actually are, because right now I'm just staring at the blank page where my to-do list should be, and I feel like it's mocking me with its utter blankness.
I get it. So allow me to help you fill that blank piece of paper where your to-do list for styling your apartment should be. So in this video, I'm going to give you a plan of action of specific things you need to do to style your apartment. It'll be a super simple, high-level overview of all the main things you'll need to do. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Steffi, and I'm the creator of the interior style blog, Moda Misfit, and you're watching Living Pretty, the place for apartment styling tips and small space decor inspiration. Just because you rent your space doesn't mean you can't own your style. So if you want to get inspired every week, be sure to subscribe. So basically, what I'm going to try to do here in this video is keep things as simple as possible. And if you do want to go beyond the broad overview in this video and get more into the details of styling an apartment, then you might want to look into enrolling in my brand new course, Small Apartment Styling School, next week. And if you join the wait list, which I'll link to below, you'll get a special little treat from me to you in your inbox, which is a 25% off discount code that you can apply at checkout when you enroll in the course. Okay, so let's get into these overall action steps you should plan on taking when you're in the throes of your apartment decorating journey. So I separate the interior styling process into two overarching phases: getting your head straight and then getting your home straight, because I firmly believe that you have to get your head straight before you get your home straight. So you start with your mind before you start taking action on bringing things together in your space. So let's talk about getting your head straight first. This involves building your interior styling confidence and getting in touch with your personal interior style. So to build your interior styling confidence, here's an overview of what to do. First, ask yourself the right questions. In Small Apartment Styling School, I have a whole lesson dedicated to coaching you through this, but for now, here are a few key questions you should ask yourself to get started. What are some words you would use to describe yourself? What are some things you love to do, see, and experience? How do you want your space to make you feel? I talk about these questions in this video as well, but it really bears repeating here because it's so important to ask yourself these questions right off the bat and establish what's important to you as an individual person with a unique space. Here are a few more questions. How would you describe your dream apartment? What's in it? What colors does it have? What vibe does it convey? These questions are important to ask because they help you get in tune with yourself and figure out how you factor into your styling. Because my whole approach to interior styling revolves around making sure you are reflected in your space, not just filling it with pretty things. Then, after you ask yourself the right questions to get in touch with your interior style, the next big part of building your interior styling confidence is to really drill it into your head that there is no such thing as perfection. It's very easy to get out of touch with that fact, especially when we're being inundated by beautiful, aspirational home decor images on Pinterest and Instagram. So right now, I'm just going to give you a quick, simple mindset exercise to keep this perfection thing top of mind. Warning, it may strike you as a bit cheesy, but it is what it is. So here's the exercise. Sit down and write some motivational messages to yourself on sticky notes. Then stick them around your apartment as constant reminders that perfection doesn't exist and that you got this. Keep these Post-it notes up until you feel like you're just about done styling your apartment. The point here is that I don't want you to forget just how capable you are of styling your apartment, and visual reminders like this can really help. And when you feel discouraged, try to remind yourself why styling your apartment is worth it. Watch this video for a pep talk on why it really is worth it. I'll link to it in the description below. Before we move on to discovering your personal style, here's one more way to build up your interior styling confidence, and that's to establish a budget. Money worries can be a huge detractor when it comes to feeling confident about decorating. So it's a good idea to keep track of your spending and lay it all out in a budget so you can stay super crystal clear about how you're spending your money on decor. And if you want to get nice and nerdy with it, I would straight up make a spreadsheet. In Small Apartment Styling School, I provide a fillable Google Sheets budget that you can use to not only track your decor spending, but your regular life spending so you can integrate the two together. But if you want to create a simple spreadsheet for yourself, I recommend just opening up a Google Sheets or Excel doc and listing out the things you think you need to buy. Set spending goals for yourself for each item and then fill it out with what you're actually spending on each item so that your money situation doesn't have to remain a mystery as you're decorating. Okay, so those were some main ways on building your interior styling confidence. So now let's talk about discovering your personal style. You may feel kind of stuck when it comes to discovering your personal style, and you may even feel like you're having a full-blown style identity crisis. That's totally normal. Here's how you bring things into focus. Research different interior styles out there. Which ones resonate with you? A good starting point if you're at the beginning of figuring this out for yourself would be to watch this video of mine. It's sort of a video quiz that asks you some questions that lead to different interior styles based on your answers. So it can help you get acquainted with some of the different interior styles out there and which ones might be a good fit for you. So that'll be linked below. Once you have even a loose handle on the types of styles you gravitate toward, then it's time to find your visual inspiration for those styles. This is where Pinterest usually comes in, but I have a very specific approach to using Pinterest for decor inspiration. In this video, I explain my mindful pinning strategy, which helps with gathering inspiration without feeling totally overwhelmed and feeling like you're drowning in a sea of pins. It's just a much more focused approach to pinning images. That video will be linked below as well. Then there's Instagram for gathering visual inspiration. To discover Instagram accounts that convey a style you're interested in, try searching hashtags for that style. For example, if you're interested in dark decor, simply searching hashtag dark decor on Instagram will lead you to some really inspiring Instagram accounts that will help you get your vision into focus. If you sign up for Small Apartment Styling School next week, you'll get my 50-plus page interior inspiration database PDF, which covers 10 different interior styles and provides roundups of Pinterest keywords to type in, as well as inspiring Instagram accounts to follow for each of those 10 styles. So you can find your visual inspiration more easily. So if you find it daunting to scour Instagram and Pinterest for decor inspiration, the Interior Inspiration Database just zeroes in on all of it for you. Another way to get in touch with your personal interior style is to simply explore your closet. There is so much insight to be found in there. Your choice in clothing over the years says something about you and your style. Your closet is basically a style portfolio you've been gathering for years. Observe it. What are some things in your closet that really exemplify your style? Like, what are some of your favorite pieces of clothing? How can you translate them in your apartment decorating? If you're having an interior style identity crisis, you might find some answers in your closet. Okay, so that was an overview of the get your head straight phase of the interior styling process. Now let's talk about the more action-based phase of getting your home straight. This is where you start shopping. So when you first start shopping, start casual. Just start browsing, familiarizing yourself with what's out there, establishing what you like and don't like. While you're doing this, just make sure that you're keeping track of the links to the things you like and saving them somewhere so that you can come back to them later. Then, when you're ready, you can start getting more organized with mood boarding and shopping lists. You can use a program like Canva, which is super easy and free, to create mood boards of the items you're thinking about buying and get a visual on what they might look like together. You can also use something like Trello, another free online tool, to create a visual shopping list, which would look something like this. Along with staying organized while shopping, you also want to make sure that you're specifically shopping for things that express your personality. This is where your answer to the question I asked earlier in this video about what you like to do, see, and experience in life comes in. Try to think creatively about how you can express those things about you through your decor, and shop accordingly. This is how you create a space that isn't just pretty, but actually expresses who you are as a person. I talk about how to express your personality through your decor in detail in this video, which I'll link to below. And finally, when it comes to shopping for your decor, you want to make sure that you are always measuring things. Measure out your whole apartment, all the walls, all the nooks and crannies, everything you could think about measuring. Measure that shit. And always measure out each piece of furniture you're thinking about buying within your space. Look at the measurements listed online for the item and use a tape measure to mark it out. As you start buying things, you'll be arranging and styling your apartment with those things. Honestly, when it comes to arranging and styling your apartment, that's where it's really different for everyone. And it's definitely tough to give arranging and styling advice on YouTube here. I've definitely done it in plenty of videos like this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, this one, this one, and this one. Truly, if you want my arranging and styling advice, you may just want to do a Living Pretty video binge because I couldn't possibly cover everything here. But really, at the end of the day, every apartment presents its own unique situation when it comes to arranging and styling, which is one of the big reasons why I created Small Apartment Styling School, is because there's going to be a Facebook group attached to that course for 5 weeks where I'll be able to give specific feedback and styling advice to students. Okay, so that was my broad overview of the main steps you should plan on taking in your apartment styling process. When it comes to styling your apartment, if you feel like you need more of a deep, detailed, involved experience than I can provide in a YouTube video, then Small Apartment Styling School could be exactly what you need. It's 23 lessons, that's 5 hours of content. I basically created a TV mini-series worth of videos for this. A bunch of workbooks to help you along, and a 5-week Facebook group in which I'll be answering students' questions about their specific apartment styling situations. If that sounds like something you'd love, then be sure to join the Small Apartment Styling School waitlist, which I'll link to below, so that you can get 25% off the course when it opens for enrollment next week. For daily glimpses into my studio apartment life, follow me on Instagram at moda.misfit. And for regular doses of apartment styling tips and small space decor inspiration, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when a new episode goes up every week. And remember, your apartment is destined to be pretty, and you are pretty powerful.